Boom. And we are back with episode 5 of Wild Beyond the Witchlight, the Menagerie. Welcome back, everybody. Where we last left off, you guys were in a bit of a fight. A couple insects. Guys took them down pretty handily. And you guys are up on this cliffside. Now, not cliffside, but on the bridge here. What you guys, let me, details, I need my details, boom. I'll repeat what you saw when you first entered here. You stand at the edge of a raised and broken causeway in a hazy twilight sky. The causeway, which is built from pale stones that glow faintly from within, towers over the surrounding landscape, but large sections of it have crumbled away. The parts that remain in place are separated by large gaps, where portions have collapsed. A fog-shrouded swamp spreads out before you in all directions, and up from its murk wafts the smell of rotting plants. Also rising from the swamp is the music of nature, a discordant sympathy of croaking frogs and singing birds.
Should we go and explore? I mean, I can fly around and see what I can see if you guys would like.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Great idea. I'm just gonna try and collect these bolts and
Let's see.
take a look around myself.
Let me double check, and I need to see passives real quick, which that's 13, so that might be the winner. That's a 13, so you guys might tie there. Not you.
Yeah, I don't think I have a high passive this time
Not
around.
you.
I'm apparently tied with
you.
somebody
How do you know that was you, Kelly?
because I have a 13 passive perception.
So Hara and Hartley, you guys noticed this why Esmos is mentioning he can fly around. In the distant sky, you spot a great balloon made of patchwork material. It spins out of control as though punctured, causing the wicker basket to hang from it as it swings wildly. The balloon plunges out of sight, disappearing into the fog approximately a mile away.
Oh my.
Alright, so I will be back and I'll head over. I'll see what I can see. You guys good?
Now, Maya is
Yeah.
a wireless, so that'd be a long time to fly.
Oh no, I wasn't saying like I saw
Okay.
the balloon crashing down here. I was initially thinking like Esmos was gonna fly over this way. So he's pointing in this direction, saying, "Yeah, I'll go this way and see. I see the bridge is broken here. Maybe we can find out what's going on to the next
So, it's
one over."
important to know that you don't see any of the groundscape because it's covered in a thick fog.
Awesome. Well, good thing I have faith in my flying ability.
So, you don't know how high up you are. You know you're about 90 feet up before you hit fog.
Well, then I will send Shun down into the fog.
Yeah. Okay, so as you start going, like sending Shun down, Shun notices along the side of the bridge, there's a lot of like handholds and such. Handhold and footholds that are look to be carved into the pillars that lead down to like mushrooms and stuff on the ground, and that those probably could be used to descend.
Okay. I'll relay that information to the team. That looks like there's a way for you guys to descend from here. And I'll point out where Shun saw the footholds and handholds. But does he see anything below the fog, or Or does he
Uh,
just immediately return before even going into the fog?
He doesn't really see anything. The fog is thick, but not too thick once you're actually down in it.
Hmm.
He doesn't really see anything
So is
down
it
there.
just after through the fog? Is it just straight ground? Like there's nothing
About
weird?
10 feet of fog, and then it's marsh ground.
Okay. I'll relay that as well. So it looks like about a 100-foot drop below the fog. There's about 10 foot. So about a total drop of about 100 foot. um, so I can still fly over this way and see what I can see, or you know, do you guys
We
want to
could
wait
jump
here
it.
for me that, or
I
do you
do
guys want
I
know
was
to?
just about to say.
you guys noticed the balloon the mile away was off to the southeast from you.
Well, let's start climbing down nonetheless.
Okay, so are we gonna stick together, or should I fly out and scout? What do you guys? That's what I'm asking.
That's
And
entirely up to you.
If you feel safe enough to go scout, you can.
I can't
Would
fly.
say, is
I
it
wouldn't
easy
know.
to get lost?
Yeah, if you feel like if you know what I mean, something isn't right, come back. You know what I mean?
all right, I'll leave Shun with them.
Okay.
Because then if I die, Shun will disappear. So at least they'll know I'm not here.
Something happened to him.
Something's not right
But
here.
nonetheless, we'll
Wait.
have to be on the ground to chase after wherever
Does
you
Find
went
Familiar
anyway.
disappear
So
when you die?
I don't know. I mean, I under the assumption it did, but I genuinely don't know.
I have a familiar too, and I don't know.
I'm looking that up real quick. But continue. Describe what you're.
So while they're taking the time to climb down, I'm gonna fly over in this direction, and then I want to keep an eye on them. So once they get to the point where they're about to disappear into the fog, I'll turn around and head in that direction. So that way, the time that they're taking to climb down, I can head out this way a little bit.
Okay. So you're heading down that way as they start climbing. Yeah, because it's going to take them a little bit. And by the way, it makes no thing on how like what happens to the familiar. So technically, it doesn't go away.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
I have not.
assuming it would know.
Esmos has yet to die, so he does not know if that'll happen.
I mean,
he just
there's an
assumes
easy way
it'll
to
happen.
test that.
There is.
Just fold
When
your
we die,
wings and-
I'll find out.
Yeah. So,
But nonetheless, I'm imagining it has the ability to just generally freak the fuck out.
yeah, I assume it would freak out and it says so. As you go down a little bit, you see off in the distance several different things. You probably fly upwards a little bit before going down just to get a
Yeah.
view of the place. So above the cloud, anything that is like a building or higher than like you probably wouldn't notice these wells here. But anything
Okay.
that looks taller than that, you probably see at least some of.
So like
This
a little
is
bit of
vent-
this.
Yeah. Maybe the tips over here. Definitely the keycap way over here in the distance, but you probably don't know what it is.
Okay.
And same with this tower. You probably don't see up to the northwest because that's probably a little bit lower in the ground.
Gotcha.
A little,
Okay.
definitely more foggy. Just general surrounding.
Alrighty, so at least I'll know. And north of us is a large stump and some peaks of maybe houses. A large mountain to the southeast of us, and cool. Alrighty. Now
And
hopefully I don't get my bearings messed up. Sorry.
If only you had anything to not get lost.
Yep. If only.
So you're heading down, probably down here, and as you get down to the fog level, you just see the ground is really like mucky and muddy, like really nasty on all.
I'm just gonna fly above it. I don't want to get in it.
I think that I want to double check something because you might actually trigger something.
Sorry, guys.
All good.
Yeah,
Don't die.
You're fine. I
Well, I'm
entirely
saying like once I get
realize-
back, like I'm gonna hover above the not hover, but stay above the ground once I unite with you guys. I'm not gonna do that over here. I'd be doing that once you guys get down to the
So,
ground and step into the
this
mucky
isn't
mush.
the one I want either. Send this. Ba, ba, ba. This. Oh, goddamn, I had it earlier and now it's poof gone. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it sucks when that happens.
Down here. Okay, I got it. So you see bubbles on the ground, and I think since you're low enough to see in the fog at this second, I think I need a survival check from you.
I was staying up, so like I was saying earlier, I was staying above the clouds scouting up here. I
Okay.
wasn't dipping down until
Okay, then never
I
mind.
saw them I saw them getting close to the fog. That's when I was heading back and then joining up with them as they descended.
Okay, never mind. Then, yeah, you can head back over there. Also, I need to double check one thing, because something will... Let's see... It's mainly you, because the other player is not here right now. You remember that you feel a sense of yearning since you've gotten here, Esmos?
Mhm.
Like there's something missing and you can feel it.
Okay.
Like you have a sense that if you just could find it, something missing is very important to you here.
Okay. So I just feel a constant nagging in the back of my mind to
Yes.
find something that I am missing.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Nobody else in the group currently here tonight feels that at the moment.
Do I get a sense of where like that
Um,
feeling is coming from? Like anything along those lines?
all you feel is north. You
Okay.
don't know where.
Well, I mean that gives me a heading of somewhat, because I can relay that to the group. Like, hey, I feel something.
And it's a vague north. Like you don't always feel where it is. It's just that's the guess. If you had to put a guess on it, that's
Okay.
the guess you would.
That's how I would relay it back to everybody. It's like there's something in tugging in the back of my mind that something I'm missing that is up north. I'm not sure what it is, but figured I'd relay that to you guys. But we can go wherever you guys see fit.
And at this point, you do fly back. They're probably about halfway down to 3/4 down the hill towards the fog area.
Gotcha. Man, climbing sucks.
There is no checks needed for you guys as long as you guys are using handholds and footholds. Though for some of you shorter people, you might have to stretch a little bit to reach the different.
Could I be holding someone's hand then?
If somebody's willing to help you, yes.
You can hold my hand.
Yeah,
I'll
hold
fly
your-
next to you and hold your hand.
That'd be nice.
Also, I feel like I want to double check Brandon's sheet because he has something he could probably use here.
That's rude. Don't look at my sheet.
I'm always looking at your sheet.
Is this where he gets jealous and dive bombs?
Oh,
How
no,
dare you hold his hand?
It's like, I mean, he could. That's something he could choose to do.
Also, I realized I'd never added my hex, so I know which one I need to add. I just can't find it to add it.
You can't find it in the sheet. What one is it then?
It's called apathy.
Okay, then I'll grab that real quick. What about the other people? How are you handling the descent into the fog?
I am am a bumble of joy. I'm enjoying it, like having a bit of fun, you know.
It's because you're holding my hand, right?
Yeah. If I wasn't, I'd be panicking, you know. But I've got a hand. I'm safe. I'm just enjoying the wee.
And how does that
Grumble
make
into
you?
myself.
And how does that make you feel, Mr. Sid?
You know, I wish we were doing ability checks. Is how that makes me feel.
You evil man! How would you do that to your monarch there?
My monarch's flying. I don't know another monarch. The other one ain't feathered.
You're
He might
small,
have some-
right?
Yeah.
Can you like ride? I'm medium. Like, does that help?
I thought you were assisting with the monarch.
Oh, I'm not assisting him. I'm just holding his hand. I mean, there's no effort in this. I'm just flying. I'm emotional support Al at this point.
Oh shit! So I could cuddle up. Oh, poor Bill. Mike, can I cuddle up? I
Sure.
got
It's gonna be
white bones.
it's gonna be a
Hold on,
little
hold on.
awkward.
But wait, give me a second. Hold on. Before you just decide to jump on me while climbing down, let me square up to you.
Oh no! I was just. Whee!
No, yeah, no. I'm just gonna full on jump. Let's just go.
What's the worst? He misses.
I realize it's gonna hurt, and I just jump out of the way.
You
You could.
could.
Okay, it should be added, Kelly.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, give me a acrobatics to hop onto his back.
Acrobatics can do, Chief.
14. You could get on its back a little bit. You kind of drop a little bit, though, Esmos, when he lands on your back, just because you just get hit with a sudden weight. But it's not too heavy. It's almost like he has light bones and whatnot.
Okay. Let's say if it dropped too far, I am holding Pipes' hand. Like, does that rip him from the wall?
You pull him off, and now you're holding both of them.
Does that
no.
make me equivocal to a feather fall?
No, but if you drop, I will tell you, if you drop Sid, he only takes half fall damage.
Oh, good to know.
What if he drops me?
You take full fall damage.
Nice.
But yes, you don't fall. You can hold him on your back. Sid, how does it make you feel to be snuggled up onto the back of your bird god?
Absolutely ecstatic. This is the most joyous occasion of my life so far.
I think you look up and you see his owl familiar right in front of you, and its eyes just nail.
My spot. I want to talk with it telepathically.
I swear we can't just climb down, can we?
You are managing to get solid. Like, you're down low enough, Hartley. You could get your feet on some mushrooms and like firm, steady ground.
Like let's just climb down without incident, okay?
That's fine. What's the worst that'll happen? It's only
Uh,
100 foot.
As you say that, everybody is getting down to the ground, and you see the same marshy swampness here as before. And
Yeah, I'm still not
when
getting in it.
And when the last player that can't fly lands, you guys see a giant crane off to the side just take off in flight, flying away.
Oh, when you said crane, I thought like construction crane. for a
No, I
second.
mean
Yeah.
bird crane. And it just takes off and flies away.
How big is it? Comparatively to Esmos?
It is comparatively the same size.
I got one that can talk, so.
You just hear a crane
Like a
yell as it flies
Pokemon
away.
card?
Well, fuck you!
What is he, like a Pokemon card?
Mine's holographic.
Mine can talk.
Forgot I added some extra. Boom, that one.
Don't forget, I will jump ship as quickly as possible. If I find a larger bird, that's not gonna eat me.
Ah, well,
I mean, Eskimos never said you weren't emergency rations.
yeah.
He
I mean,
never
you are
did.
chicken, so.
But the mutual trust right now.
Yeah,
Or
we're not
trust.
we're not at that point of starvation yet. You don't have to worry
Besides,
about it.
you might not be emergency rations for him, but what about the other group? Like the other people in the group. Think about it,
That's
both
fine.
Hartley and Ho-Ho are seasoned adventurers. They might look at you like, well, I have to eat one of my party members.
I'm still not convinced that Hartley knows all of his rules yet.
He also doesn't know what you are, Mr. Baby Aircocker.
Yeah,
That's why you
you're a
didn't
baby
fly there.
Arakaka.
Yeah, that's why you didn't fly. Anyways, sticky mud squelches beneath your feet. Tangled mangroves grow out of pools of rippling water, half hidden by a thick fog, and purple mushrooms cling to rotting logs and stumps scattered throughout the marsh. Crickets that... Hold on, shutting my door real quick. But, crickets that glow like fireflies chirp serenely before they are snatched out of the air by the tongues of hungry frogs. And coming from one direction are several voices, joined in a marching song. The singing grows louder as 6 bipedal rabbits wearing clothing emerge from the fog. I love how it has to dictate that they are wearing clothing. 2 of them tug at the reins of a giant snail, and the others carry clubs and slings. Now, I prepared something for you guys, because I knew this was coming. And because it's not all able to be understood, I have also wrote down the lyrics to share with you as well. Because they are singing a song.
What are the chances Pipes would be able to sing along with them?
It's pretty simple. You can see the lyrics as they're singing.
Nice.
And I thought I'd share the song with you because I found it on YouTube.
Are we dead?
Well, with this, as they are kind of like continuing the song, I'm not gonna make it continue, but as they're continuing the song, what you guys see are, like I said, 6 rabbit folk. 2 of them are dragging the giant snail, and you see one, she walks forward and she introduces herself. They walk up to you first before they introduce themselves. What's your guys' reaction to them?
Hello.
Howdy.
The one who seems to be in charge, she walks forward and is like, well, she like raves. She has a weapon drawn. She waves to the others to stop singing with a wave of her hand. She introduces herself. She's like, "My name is Jabek, and this is a robbery. If you resist, we'll have to beat you black and blue."
Okay.
Now all
I
you
mean,
need
thank you for declaring it.
all you have to
I
do,
mean,
and we will let you go, is surrender a filling of delight. And she pulls out a jug. It's a delight that you know from remembering when you were given the best gift you've ever received.
Hmm.
Oh, I can't do that.
Well, if you don't,
now,
then we're gonna have to beat you black and blue.
hmm,
Wait. What are the chances the pipes will actually understand what they're asking for?
I don't even understand what they're asking for. I'm
Well,
not from here.
you can always ask for clarity, but they were pretty clear to you. They just want a memory.
Yeah, but
Pipes will probably agree, to be honest. Pipes will be like, okay.
You said that in common, Kelly?
It should have been a deep speech.
Oh, I see it not
I
translated.
might
yeah,
have
I
to
see it in
reload.
common.
Do you guys see that in common?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, that's in common.
Yeah. I'm gonna reload.
Let me just. I will repost that as what he said. That still is in common. I wonder why. Oh, I know why.
Yep.
Your token's not out.
Oh.
Let me just drag you up here. You guys will stay up on this bridge as you guys walk about and whatnot, like right here. I'll move the team. That way you guys can do your language stuff.
There we go.
So you guys are like now currently down there. Team will be what I move for you guys. You guys will all just stay up there. Let me see. Can I? I'll just change it to no movement. Okay. So. Yeah. So she just looks at you and she kind of like tilts her head a little bit and she's like, "Well, is that a yes or a no? Come along. We don't have all day."
Do we get to pick
Yes.
the memory, or like, do you pick it for us, or?
Well, it's your subconscious picking it.
What is a subconscious?
Well, come over here
Yeah,
and
like-
find out as she holds up the gourd in front of you.
Okay.
So she holds it up and tells you all you have to do is just put your hand on the gourd.
Okay.
Now, as you touch it, I want you to think of the happiest memory that Pipes has at receiving a gift. The best gift you've ever received.
Probably Pipes receiving their bagpipes.
So as you touch the gourd, that memory just fades away to mist. As what you guys see is like probably a little wisp of like gold filament from his like head flow down into the gourd. See, that was painless now, wasn't it? Come along, everybody.
Bye.
And she holds it out for the rest of you guys.
Oh.
One of you have already paid, you all might as well.
Oh,
You didn't say
Yeah.
anything about wanting multiple payments.
No, I said you all.
I could pay for everyone if it helps.
Oh no, we
Pipes.
already have your best gift memory.
Okay. What memory?
wait. What are you trying to accomplish with this? Like, is there some end goal, like, with these memories, or?
It's just what our leader wants. And what he wants, we do.
Your
What
leader?
here?
Can we speak with him if we give a memory?
I mean, I'm sure you'll come across him eventually.
Do you know where your leader is?
Oh, why, yes, of course. We're going back to him after we secure your memories.
Okay, so we could follow you.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
Doubt you can keep
also,
up.
How do you know we
He's
haven't
working,
already
but-
paid? Forgot.
Because you see, I don't forget.
You don't? You've never forgotten anything?
No, I have a very keen mind.
I mean, are you sure about that?
Now listen here. Are you going to give up the memory, or are you going to have to be difficult?
I mean, all right, I'm gonna give up a memory.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna give up memory.
Do it.
No.
As
Do
you
it.
I don't even know who y'all are.
as you reach out, Sid, and you touch the gourd, what's your best gift memory?
Probably getting like a piece of like plumage from the like biggest bird back in my village, like that we would worship.
What bird would that be? Like a rock, or would it be like just a normal, like large bird? Or
It was an abnormally large flamingo.
okay. And much like him, that memory fades to mist as it disappears. Welcome back, Coy. You're being robbed.
Okay.
I played a whole song.
Or at least
while you were gone.
attempted.
These guys, I gave the lyrics. You can see them up on the screen.
Yeah.
They said that they just want a memory from you, or else they'd have to beat you black and blue. And 2 of your teammates have given up memories, and they want one from everybody. Pipes and Sid are the 2 that gave up memories.
Do we get to choose the memory?
It is the best memory of a gift you received. Your
What if the
subconscious
best
does
gift
the
I
thinking.
ever got was having a follower, and now I lose the memory of that follower?
You have I guess you would forget that you have a follower.
I'll just forget about Sid altogether.
Like, you would remember him, just not that he's a follower. You'd be surprised all over again.
Make you remember.
If you choose to give up a memory. You guys could argue against him. These 2 just gave up memories.
I tried to argue and he threatened me. I'm a coward.
That's fair. And
ISIS just does what they ask people to do, you know?
yeah, that's also fair. She holds it out to the other 3 of you, and it's like, well, no need to be shy. See, it was quite painless for these 2.
Excuse me, I forgot what my memory was.
Well, that's the point, my dear boy.
Oh,
Okay. I'm not one to quickly go to fights, so I'll give up a memory, I suppose.
So as you touch it, is your best gift the memory of Sid being a follower?
No, it's recently would be when he actually was like waiting on hand and foot. That would have been the best gift, was his actions.
Is that the best gift of your life, though?
No, that would not be.
So as you reach and touch the gourd, what is the best gift of your life?
The best gift of my life was when my teacher would have given me my first spell book.
Ooh, this is gonna be a fun one, as you are fondly remembering the feelings you had when your first teacher gave you your very first spell book. The memory of that exchange just fades away to mist, as once again a gold thread comes from your head and into the gourd.
Now,
Nice.
did these guys just randomly show up, or were like something?
So they start. You guys heard them after a second being on the ground after the bird took off. So it seems like
We
they
got
might have.
jumped almost immediately.
So it seems like they went this way after something started the birds. So they knew something was over here. There's 6 of them. 2 of them are dragging along a giant snail that has their goods on it, or at least some stuff on it.
What do they look like?
They are 6 rabbit people.
I size up Hartley, thinking if I can take them.
And as you size them up,
Do I think I could take 6 Hartleys?
she looks over at her and is like, well, you're very talkative and you have beautiful black eyes. How about you? Do you want to give up a memory?
Fucking raptor sounds.
If you don't,
I'm actually gonna try to snatch it out of his hand.
her hand, and let me see.
Her hand. Their hand.
Yeah. Let me see if I have an NPC sheet for her. I don't, so it is standard sheets. HHH up here. Boom. Okay. So you want to snatch it out of her hand. Trying to think contested sleight of hand, maybe? Yeah, let's do contested sleight of hand. That seems the best for me. Because I don't think perception would be a great thing. So yeah. Go ahead, you roll sleight of hand and I'll roll it right after. Unless you want to see what you're rolling against first. It's up to you.
Boo.
As she like pulls it back, she's like, don't do that now. And she kind of like backs away from you a little bit. As you look at them, they don't look to be the most well armed. They also don't look to be the most like battle scarred, if that makes sense. They might not actually. In fact, roll me an insight. Anybody that wants to. Let me see if any of you guys noticed anything.
And I actually insight.
Remember, you have disadvantage, Tom, because you're poisoned.
That makes sense. I've never trusted anyone more in my life.
Oh god.
Anybody else want to roll insight? There's one from her.
Not gonna be great.
Said, and do you want to roll it?
Oh, did you say
Mr.
insight?
Yeah, insight.
I'm sorry, I did investigation.
Then go ahead and reroll. Just delete your invest. Hartley, do you want to roll, or am I good with taking theirs?
I'm good with taking theirs.
Okay, I just want to double check. So I think it's probably Sid. And this actually is very funny. It's you, Sid, that noticed this. You think you could probably scare them away. They seem to have the same demeanor about them that you do. One good scare and they'd probably run off without fighting you.
Wait, who do I think is the
Well, that-
scariest person here?
I was just about to say, Titan is still driven after whatever is in, like, is still
wants-
after that.
He wants what's
She
in that
does
jar,
not
doesn't
speak
he?
deep speech. So she
She.
does not understand.
Yeah, well, Titan's just gonna keep trying to take it from her.
She's now like holding it, like she backed away from you and is back with her troops. Like, no, you can't have this. This was given to me. This is not yours. And I am not going, like, it was entrusted in my care. You are not allowed to have it.
I'm just trying to knock it out of her hand at this point. Like,
Question, how far away from us are they?
They are now a good 10 feet away from you as she surrounded herself with her people to kind of try to block her from grabbing it.
So can I get up to them and then not being aggressive or trying to steal anything, but like trying to talk to them?
You can try, but they're starting to get like anxious because Ha's trying to grab from the person
Right,
in
so-
charge.
I'm gonna step in front of Hara and say, "Hey, they're doing their own thing. I'll step over to them. Like, let's just get this transaction done and over with."
Yes, well, the transaction requires 2 more, though I don't want to put it near that one as she looks at her, so guess we could skip her.
What is the transaction for though? Like, why are you
Right.
taking our memories?
Our leader wants the memories. I am not privy to why he needs the memories or wants them, but as far as I know, we sell them to people for the highest bidder, and we make a nice little profit. We don't want to
So
be
can you
poor,
so
but-
can you make a profit as a dead body?
And she looks at you and she's like, I don't know, can you enjoy a good memory as one?
Okay,
Eh,
so before,
That's my legacy.
so I stepped over to them, giving me a 5-foot buffer between me and everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm up against them. So, yeah. So
Okay.
that way, no one on my team gets hit with this,
So
but
let me
everyone on theirs
transition to a
will.
different map, since it's very apparent what's happening.
I'm not giving
As
away
a,
no
I was
memory.
just about to say, as another side note, being hyper fixated on that gourd, whenever it gets free from somebody's hand, I'm just preparing scurry for that. I want you to know that.
I was prepared to let things go out, but then when Hartley mentioned that he wanted like a dead body, it's like, okay, well, you know what? If he's gonna make the threat, then I'll make the threat real. So I'm hoping they all fail.
Hartley,
2d8.
Hartley's memories are extremely important to him.
Yeah, but wouldn't you want somebody else to have your memories? Like, you could pass them on.
Yeah, that's what the book's for.
So I
Is
would have
this
tried
another-
positioning myself to get as many of them in that radius as I could have.
Oh no.
Wait, so Hartley's writing a book or already has a book?
That's up to you to ask at some point.
Hartley, do you have a book? Or are you
We're
writing
about
a
to
book?
start fighting.
Now may not be the time.
Oh.
Well, you can't ever say we don't ask about your interest.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I'm writing a book. Are you satisfied?
Okay. How far are you along in it?
That is weird. Is there ambience with this?
Sounds like it.
I hear birds.
That's weird that there's ambience. I did not set that up. This map came with that. Let me turn that down a little bit. Okay. So
I'll get
Thunder
the two in
Ray.
front of me because it's a 15-foot square based upon me.
Let me
15-foot cube originating from me.
That's too low energy.
I can, if you want me to, I can give
Um,
my stuff that spell slot back and then recast it so I can put the.
You can cast it without spending the spell slot.
Okay, so cast it. That would have been like that.
It's the cube originates from you, but I don't think you have to be at the center of it.
Oh, you don't?
I don't
I
think
thought
so.
Oh, which spell are you using?
Thunder Wave.
Thunderwave. Originating from you must make a con save. Like, I've never used
I'm
Thunderwave.
pretty sure Thunder Wave, it's 15 cube originating from you. That doesn't mean centered on you.
So I could do that then?
Yeah. So, this is gonna be really anticlimactic. I mean,
Yep. Thunderwave is not centered on the caster.
yeah. So as you cast that, all of these guys take a huge amount of damage from it. Like you nearly one-shot all of them as they look at you, look at each other, and turn to run.
Okay.
That's all. They don't want to fight you. They
I was just about to say, whatever one has the gourd, I'm trying to chase.
They can outpace you because they are using their jump and everything.
Yes,
Oh,
but
oh.
I'm going to, if this is not going to go to initiative, I'm going to then bonus action cast Hobble on the one holding the item.
Oh, I was just gonna shoot him.
Right.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hang on, let me get
That
this.
looks
Just
like a
ignore the
fireball.
broken rabbit's foot, guys.
So
Although
let me.
it's Dex.
Although that apparently my sniper crossbow decided to jam as I tried to take out the one with the jug. So have fun with that.
So she is hobbled
So her speed's reduced.
half. Yeah. So she's looking and she looks back at you and she's like, "We have come to the decision that we no longer need any more of your memories.
I'm
and
chasing
that
her to
You
tackle
need to
and
stay away, or else you will come across the wrath of the add-on long scarf. He will hunt you guys down for this. It's given him, and he's let me use it.
Well, we've come to the decision, but that your memories will be forfeit unless you give us that orb.
Unfortunately, that's not how this works. This gourd only works for him and who he dictates.
Cool.
I guess we gotta go string him up to get our memories back then.
Yeah.
If you want, if you let me go with it, I can tell you exactly where he is, so you can come see him yourself. He might even look
It's up
favorable
to-
on you if you don't kill his second in command and his people.
I don't want
That's
to
it.
kill anyone.
Can I check to see if they're telling the truth?
You can insight if you want. She is scared for her life. It doesn't, even with pretend you see this, she's scared for her life, and it doesn't seem like she's lying. Like, her face is not like, she's looking you guys dead in the eye, not like off to the side like people tend to do when lying. Like, she's not turning away from you. She's trying to back away, but she's at half movement. She's not lying to you. And she's like, and if you win him over, you could always get your memories back. I'm sure he wouldn't sell them for friends.
That's your guys' decision. As I'm trying
I
to
was just about to say,
the
I'll kill her
crossbow.
for the fucking, or the, the gourd. I've stated this like 6 times.
Yeah, isn't Titan in control right
I don't
now?
know why I'm just blatantly. Yeah,
No,
I don't know why I'm just
no.
blatantly being ignored so much.
Yep.
But
You're not. They were trying to run away, and now if you want to kill, go ahead. I was just trying.
I just want the gourd for like the 18th time.
I understand.
Whether if she wants to die over it, that's cool. But
So then,
I don't-
following up with what you're saying, all right, if we let you go, and will you take us to him? And if so, can my friend here just hold the gourd, and everything will be fine? We will follow you. We will give you
She's
your
like,
word.
You should probably say you interrupt this conversation with a brutal murder at this point.
What she was.
yeah, no, I'm murdering her. I don't give a fuck.
She was about
We're
to
beyond the
over
point.
now, but
I've been speaking deep speech. I
I
mean, I've tried to even tackle her. It's to death now. I've just been trying to get that
Oh,
gourd for a hot minute.
Wait,
Oh, cool.
I have a question. See, can I just try and cast sleep on them?
you can
Real
right
fast
after
before they-
her. I'm giving her the turn
Okay,
right now
okay, that's
her
fine.
stated. I'm not trying to ignore people. So I'm trying to give her her turn now. They did not get very far away from you because they're not even the leader. So let me lower their health and go ahead, huh? The one right in front of Esmos is the leader. Eight. Why you wouldn't hit her normally, she isn't like running away from you, so you probably knock her hand and knock the guard out. As you hit all of these guys here. So now that they dropped the guard, like I said, they are going to run. They're not losing their life over this gourd. They don't want to lose it, but they are at least backing away from you. Because now they're just scared for their life. So this one.
Wow, ours terrifying.
Yeah, hard. Well, everybody could be terrifying, but hard, Titan especially. So they're
No,
just backing away.
that's what Hartley says. He's like,
Oh, okay.
wow, he got some gusto.
I'm not.
The gourd landed. It's not like sinking in the mud. It landed probably within 5 feet of you.
Okay, I'll pick up the gourd and I'll throw it to Hara, but I'm not gonna aggress them anymore. I want to find out about their leader, and I don't really want to kill them. I didn't realize the. Yeah.
They are very. At least these ones here are very clearly not fighters. They are opportunists, it seems.
All right. Yep, that's all. I'm not attacking them.
I'm gonna follow suit and not.
I gave her
Follow
the
Har's
item
lead.
the item that she wanted, so she now has the gourd. And
What's next, Har?
And pipes.
Pipes will just be silent and just be like tad in, not quite shocked, but just in thought, in little brain cell thought.
Okay. And then the last turn before, like, back to her getting the gourd, you, Hartley, was asking her what she wanted to do?
Yeah, what's next, Har? We got the jar.
Huh? What is Titan wanting to do now?
Sorry, my speed or my button wasn't actually in the thing.
I apologize. But Hartley was just asking her what she wanted to do. In it? I don't know what. You just hear her speak back in deep speech, Hartley.
I don't. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not an aficionado in this language.
Titan says that we can let them live, as he has the item the item now.
Okay. I'll just unjam my crossbow, be ready for the next bit, but
Just in case they decide to attack for it.
I just need to let y'all know that you shouldn't be such pushovers. When you're
Well-
getting robbed, you don't just give them what they want.
Well,
And I
to be
go-
fair, death is a very good motivator as they turn to run.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go back to the last map. Because they
I
run away.
also, I was just about to say, I identified that as well.
Okay,
while I was,
so-
like, immediately.
Yeah, so as they're running away, you spend a minute identifying it with the spell slot, I assume?
Yes, Titan does not care about my...
Oh no, I was just making sure. Let me see if I can't find exactly. It should be in here. All I know is a vague name. If I have to make up stuff to go with it, I will.
I was just about to say, if it's useless to me, Titan will destroy it.
I don't-
Literally, all Titan wanted to do was see it. If it
Yeah.
was worth anything, he might have wanted it, but if it's no good to him, he'll destroy it, and he's
So
confused over what that fight was for.
what you can get with identify is there seems to be a container of some sort that is a specific and magically created so that permission people can use it. And when giving the so it doesn't so siphoning memories away seems to be permission only, but it seems like the removal of the stopper releases the memories. And yeah, it seems that the person that you took it from had permission. That's how she was taking your guys' memories. But to somebody without permission, you could release the memories, but I think that's about it from it.
Yeah. I'll do that, just sort of like toss it over my shoulder with a shrug.
Okay, so as you pop it off, the stopper, all of the like a whole bunch of these golden wisps come out and go up into the sky. 3 of them like don't go up in the sky, but goes back to your allies.
They
then to your
stole a
head.
lot of memories.
As that settles down. They hightail off into the fog.
But seriously, people come up and demand you stuff. Defend yourself.
Is this a rule?
This common sense.
I kind of have. I really don't want to hurt any Fae.
I get that. But you willing to give up your whole personality, who you are, because they come up and demand so?
Didn't you fight the bugs out there? Aren't they Fae?
No.
No, he distracted them.
Ah.
But regardless, seriously. God, I swear if bandits came up and asked you nicely for your wallets, you'd all give it to them.
If they wanted it, I don't see why not.
Voice confrontation, correct.
We are gonna be dead on the side of the road in a week. Anyways, let's go.
Okay. What
Better
rule
write
number
that
is
book
that?
pretty
Is
fast.
this not a rule?
No, it's not a rule. Not even close.
So I'm fine to give them the stuff.
Yeah, go for it. Be my guest.
Who are we
Okay.
giving what?
I don't know. Do you want something?
I don't know. Not from you.
Okay.
I mean, what do you have? You have candy?
I have.
Do you have spare food?
You probably
I
have
have
a sweet.
rations.
Yeah, I was about to say you probably have a sweet or 2 left over from the carnival.
Well, I was just about to say, if he
Or-
didn't have spare food or candy, I was going to give him spare food and candy.
Do you have some candy?
I do. I have a unicorn horn full of candy.
Oh yeah, I remember
I'm
that.
going to
Whoa!
dump some of it in his hand.
But I thought I was giving you a thing. Well, I'll
Ah.
If he gives me food, I'll give him a ration if he gives me candy.
Like, I don't need your ration. I was just making sure you had spare food. It's
But
important.
you gave me a gift, so I must give a gift.
Well, I accept your gift graciously.
Okay.
So, you guys are where they left you down on the swampy lands down here by the mushrooms. Where are you guys heading to?
Find a place to make camp.
By the way, also, around this exchange between her and Pipes, you guys see, like, even in the swampy area, a couple flowers are blooming.
I will walk her. I'll run around a wee bit.
It doesn't seem to be because of you specifically, Pipes, this time.
I will be intrigued by this and then go like, whoa.
So you want to find a place to stay. Esmos, you remember several locations from atop the fog. At least one of them is probably a decent enough place to camp out. And you pointed them out to them, like, so you guys know at least the main hallmarks that he pointed out, I believe, is what he said. Where would you guys like to? At least look.
I mean, how far away is where the balloon crashed to where we are?
About a mile.
I mean, but that might also be a bit of a red flag for anybody else around.
Maybe, but it did look
That may
like
not be
somebody
a
was
good
in
place
trouble.
to camp. We could always help them.
I will say that you guys have a good chance of meeting another one of my new favorite NPCs, just from his image. I'm not going to tell you where on this map he is. If you guys do the right things, you have a good chance of meeting him today.
If you guys think it's best to go and investigate that balloon you were talking about, I'm all for that.
At first, I thought it would be a good place to make camp, and then I thought that it might attract other people who may not have good intentions.
So I have a question for you,
Yeah,
Holly.
but we have plenty of wallets to give out, so it's fine.
Titan threw the
We could
gourd
be
over
friends.
your shoulder, right? You said he unstopped it, threw it over his shoulder?
Yeah.
Nobody else grabbed that, right?
I didn't know.
Because if
No.
nobody did, it would have landed in the mud and slowly started to sink. So I just wanted to know that that was lost.
Because meta-wise, Hara is entirely unaware of what Titan actually does.
Yeah, no, I get that, and like I said, I apologize, and I'm gonna move forward better than that exchange, because my brain was not functioning properly that second. So, you guys, you were saying the tower might have somebody in need of help, or where the balloon fell in the southeast area.
Yeah, the balloon.
Yeah, the balloon.
I like balloons.
Okay, so let me locations. This is what I want. Boom, pop out over here. So you take off and start heading. Now, the balloon seemed to have fell about a mile away from you guys, but you guys noticed that it was definitely not a mile worth of walking. It was rough walking because of the swamplands, the gunk, and except for you, Esmos.
Because what's that? No, I'm fine.
Sid, it's getting in your feathers. It's awful. But you notice it's definitely a shorter distance than you thought it would be. And from the few times you popped above the fog to see Esmos, it looks like you're heading towards this tower there.
Okay, I'll relay that. We're heading in the direction of the tower. Well, the direction that we are heading is in the direction of the tower.
No,
Let me see.
let's
Handouts.
get a move on.
So, is it in here? Anyways, I'll look for that here in a second. As you come towards a crumbling stone tower that rises out of the swamp, leaning at such an angle that it threatens to keel over. Black brambles surround the base of the tower and cling to its lower half. Hanging from one of the ramparts about halfway up on the lower side of the tower's peak is a large woven basket at the end of a tangle of ropes and tethered fabric. The basket dangles about 30 feet up from the surface of the swamp.
Do you guys want me to fly up there and check it out?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I will do such. I will do
So-
as such.
As you start flying up and approaching, you hear a whisper voice in common. Psst! Hey, you there! I need your help. That seems to be coming from the basket.
Yeah, what can I do?
Now, are you just talking normal or whispering or shouting?
If he's whispering, I'd whisper back in kind.
So as you get up, he's like, I'm in a bit of a bind, as you observe. I, Sir Televar, as one of the Summer Queen's loyal servants, ask you to free me. You see, I was in the midst of a daring escape from that vile Bavlorna Blightstraw when our balloon was set upon by an ill wind and sent plummeting into its current unfortunate location. My pilot, the Honorable Wigglewog, unfortunately did not survive, and I've been trapped here for a while now. Help me, I must tell my Queen of the Fall Prismeal.
Sure. But before I reach in there, I will insight to make sure I'm not.
Go ahead.
And if I believe
Yeah.
him or not.
So you hear no quiver in his voice. He seems very proud of himself and, like, very ashamed that he needs help. But you don't hear any signs of trickery in his voice.
Okay. I will reach out. Is he?
You don't see him over the side of the basket. You have to look into the basket to see him.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to know. The size. Like, I'll reach into look into the basket.
So what you see is inside a silver bird cage, and inside of it is a fairy dragon.
Alrighty.
Sir Televar.
Should
the
I let
fairy
you
dragon.
out of the cage or take the
Oh,
cage with?
Unfortunately, as you can see, and he points down, the cage is locked. I do not have the key with me, and I am not 100% sure where the key is. I was hoping that Wigglewog, and he kind of looks over at the dead Bullywog next to him. I was hoping he could help me escape out of Prismeal to go and inform my queen and have her release me. But as you can see, things do not go our way. So if you could, and remember to be quiet. Down in the bramble, there's 2 serpents who are asleep just outside the tower door. If you awaken them, they might put the squeeze on you, or worse, devour me.
Heaven forbid.
Hey, if you
Alrighty,
look at
I
him,
will
he's dapping
try
himself.
to grab his cage and take him with me, but I will be as quiet as possible for me.
He holds on to his tiny sword so it doesn't rattle or anything, and he holds on to the cage so he doesn't get jumbled around. You can go ahead. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. After this, I need to hop. I will be right back. I gotta go feed Evelyn, so I will
Not a
do stealth real quick, and then I need to go do that.
Oh, look at that beautiful. As Esmos goes down to the ground and probably gestures you guys away from the tower a bit, he informs you about the serpents and shows you Sir Televar in his cage. And he greets you guys like, "Hello, friends of my savior. I am Sir Televar. Thank you for rescuing me from that basket. If only I wasn't trapped in this cage as well."
We'll get you out
I was
somehow.
just about to say.
Would you like us to try and break the cage?
I don't think he'd appreciate having the cage crumpled in around him.
I have a hammer. We can hit the lock, assuming it's not magical.
Well, you can try. I do have a suspicion, knowing the one that locked me in here, that this cage is indeed magical. She is a hag who runs this portion of Prismeal.
Would
Well,
you
we
say
can deal with
she's
that,
an
too.
old hag?
I do. He does not understand the joke at all. He's like, well, I do not know how old she is. She does have some wrinkles.
Okay. That was an inside joke between me and Kelly.
Oh yeah, no, I understand, but he didn't understand. Spoiler alert: Hag is just controlling all of the hags here, out of shits and giggles.
That's what, well, when we get to a safe enough location away from the tower, I will identify him ritually.
Okay.
If it is
Or
magic.
his cage, I guess.
Let's see. Yeah, you know, I think I know what happens. You guys go off walking, trying to look for a place to like at least get out of the fog and everything. When you guys, it's on not that one. I'm trying to keep track of all my tabs things. You guys. Let me see if I have an image for this, because this would be a beautiful thing to have an image of. Is it under I for Of course, I don't seem to have. Here we go. It's on a T for some strange reason. You guys see this walking out of the fog. Not like towards you, just around you. You see an end of sorts walking on these fleshy little legs through the swamp water. And probably like 40 to 50 feet away from you, it just kind of settles down into place. It goes down into the marshland to where the door is level.
Pipes will be visibly excited and like be looking around for permission to like, can we go in sort of vibe.
I'm a shrug and start walking with you.
Okay. Anybody else following them, or are they heading over?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Follow.
Yeah, they're probably down here now. And Esmos will probably follow too, not wanting to leave you guys. Who's carrying Sir Televar, by the way? Is it Esmos
I'm happy to carry them if no one else wants to.
I'll
Also,
carry
if
'em.
someone else wants to, that's fine. Cool.
So as you guys get up there, you guys see it looks like now that it's down in the ground and not walking, it looks like a normal inn. There's a sign on the door that says the inn at the end of the road.
But there's no road. Is there a road?
Can
There's
I
no
roll an
road.
investigation for road?
You do not see a road at all.
Man. Oh.
So as you enter, you see. Let me see if I have a thing for her. No, okay. So as you enter, you see an elderly human woman behind the bar just cleaning. It's like, oh, how lovely, new visitors. We haven't had new visitors in a while. Welcome, welcome. Are you new to Prismere?
Yeah, freshly dropped off.
All right. That doesn't surprise me. Every time that carnival opens up, there's people who sneak in without tickets, and some of them end up here. Well, come on in. Make sure to shake some of the mud off at the door. Though I don't have much else to do but clean. Especially since I can't traverse to the other sections of Prismere. That damnable Bavlorna and her sisters. They blocked off all transitions between them. I'm just stuck here and hither.
Am I okay to play music in here?
Oh, why, of course. I'd love a gift of music.
Pipes will play music.
As you start, she goes around and greets each of you. She's like, I am Sue. It's like I said, it's so nice to see people. I don't have many visitors. and I don't have much help. But enough of that. Since your friend is so lovely to play music, let me go and get you guys a nice hot slice of pie. I feel like I have one just coming out of the oven right now. And she busies off.
That'd be fantastic.
So you guys have a couple minutes. I know you were talking about identifying her.
Yes.
You can decide if you feel safe or not, but you don't see any mud, you don't see any bandits, you don't see any of that.
Oh, I feel safe enough for now.
So you spend the next 11 minutes doing that. What are the other people doing? What about you, Sid?
How good is Pipes' music?
Why don't you roll performance check, Pipes?
Oh no.
I feel like as soon as you ask that question to
Can
me, yeah.
Can I? Parmi's tempted to re-roll.
So
to use my
something I
1%.
forgot to tell people is we have changed this in my other tyranny game, and we changed it in Koi's game. The once per session inspiration is not a reroll. It's just you get advantage by using it. So you have to use it before the roll.
Okay. That's fine.
Just for future knowledge. So as you ask me that in your head, Sid, I feel like he. No, I'm not gonna make him damage his thing, but he definitely blows in, like sucks in instead of blows in, and it makes an awful horrendous sound in the bagpipes.
Can I get up with him and try to get him back in rhythm with a cowbell?
Go ahead and also roll me. Do you have performance?
I do.
Go ahead and give it to me at advantage since he's playing with you. Yeah, no, your rhythm from the cowbell definitely probably soothes him. Why do you
I
think
was
you?
just about to say, can I try to persuade her that this is fantastic? The best performance she's ever seen in her entire life.
Oh well, you go ahead and roll me a persuasion, but with the cowbell, it's definitely improving and it's going up. Let's see if you can hype it up a little bit too. Oh yeah, with that, she popped her head out when the horrible note played. It's like, is everything okay? And that's when you start persuading her, and the cowbell joins in. So what do you say, or what do you do to persuade?
Oh, I just start hyping up the music. Like, I've heard them play before. This is the best I've ever heard.
Well, to be fair,
You will never see them again in your entire life. This is a once-in-a-lifetime performance.
she smiles sweetly and heads back into the kitchen to get the pie. And she comes out a minute later, with like an arm filled with plates with pie on them, nice and steaming. What kind of pie? It is. Oh, plum pie. And I quote, slices of delicious plum pie that she hands out to everybody.
I want to immediately drop my cowbell and run over and get pie.
Ding, 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 ding. You can run over and grab your pie. Pipes, you finish up playing when the pie comes out?
I'll probably when I see that the cowbells drop, I'll first ask if I can try out the cowbell.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't break it.
I wish to play the cowbell. And then I'll go eat the pie.
Okay, you mimic what he was doing for a while, and you make just fine sounds yourself, and you're like, okay, now the pie's getting cold. I need to be over there.
Yep, cool.
I want to warn Eskimos that this pie is a little hot. Don't burn yourself.
Or blowing it.
Yeah, we'll see if Esmos burns himself when he comes back. But as for you, as you finish up right before the pie comes out, you identify the cage. What it is the cage. Let me get the exact details for you. So the cage It's clearly locked, and it seems to be made out of some very difficult to destroy metal, or it's magically enhanced to not be destroyed. Like, it seems very faultless. There is a key to it, as he said, and certain magic might be able to open it, like the knock spell. But it isn't a super heavy cage. And you might, like, let's see what he says. And he says, as you do, that I heard before I was captured, as you're finding out this magic, by the way, it's also abjuration magic on the cage. So like a shielding type magic. He's like, I've heard, and it's been a little difficult hearing things when I'm in this cage because I can't use any of my magic. But I heard that there was a goblin who goes by the name of Jangle. She might have a key that works on here. She lives on Telemy Hill, not too far away from here. And when he says that, I think the innkeeper, she's Sue, she's like, oh, Telemy Hill. I love that little area. Wonderful hill. He's very good conversationalist. We can head that way if you guys want. I have nowhere better to be. While you guys rest up.
That would be great. Thank you very much.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank my wonderful inn as he taps the wall as you guys feel a shudder as it stands up.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
I will go up to the wall and thank the place.
Thank you.
And as for the rest and stuff, it's all free of charge because I couldn't. It's a gift from me to you after the gift of music. So
Can I
why
ask her for more pie?
She says, "Bottle Chris," and she goes to the kitchen. Why are you guys here? You guys can obviously take a rest, but you guys can also talk with the two NPCs you guys have. So what would you guys like to do as you're eating pie and resting and whatnot?
I'd like to ask. I cannot remember
Televar? Televar?
Yeah, Televar. I've noticed a couple different wells as we have been walking around.
Oh,
What is up? Why are there so many wells?
Well, from the little bit I'm not from this Fey domain, so you have to forgive me if I don't know all of the details. But those are the O wells, and they used to give amazing water to everybody who came around. There used to be a place where the Fae would gather to barter and share gossip. But ever since Bavlorna took over, she's corrupted the wells with her magic, so that vile water bubbles out and saturates hither, and transforms it into a festering swamp. And as he says this, you look out the window and you notice that the mud in the swampland kind of recedes a little bit as the water rises up. It looks like the water line rose by like 5 feet. And ever since she's corrupted them, the waters rise and like ebb and flow from them as they flow out and then get sucked back up. Makes a horrible business getting around, let me just tell you. You're lucky that the inn showed up.
Well, yeah, I mean, some of us might be.
He looks up and sees you, Gil. He's like, "Oh, I'm not saying that you wouldn't be able to swim through it. I'm just saying that it's still pretty nasty water." But if there's anything else I can help you with, though. Is there anything else you might like to know from him, or just your general information from him?
Yeah, I mean, tell us more about what you know about this area. Like,
I don't
it
know
seems
too.
cool compared to where we come from.
I don't know too much about the hither itself and about Prismia. I've only visited here a couple times. I was coming to meet with a friend of my queen's. She goes by the name of what's the one name? Zobana. Yeah, Zybona. So I came to meet with Zybona, and it seems like she's no longer in charge. She's been overthrown by 3 hags, and I was trying to leave when I was captured. I only learned a little bit about Bavlorna before she captured me, unfortunately.
So you serve a monarch?
Why, of course, the Lady Queen herself of Summer.
I'm also a monarch.
I thought I noticed a light about you. And that's when you hear the innkeeper from the back. Yes, I noticed it too, but I thought it'd be rude to mention something before he played, because he did offer to play right away. And she bows her head. Your Majesty, as she goes back to the back.
So does your monarch need help?
Mine, well, I came here to get Sibylna on our side. Me and my queen is going to let me see exactly. My queen, Titania, the Summer Queen. She wanted Sibylna to ally against her hated enemies, the Fomorians. But as you can see, this place isn't the best of places, and I kinda got trapped. I needed to go back and tell my queen that unfortunately help is not going to arrive from Zybylna anytime soon.
We could help.
Yes, but I don't think I could get you guys from here to my queen's land. Plus, and no offense to you guys, I don't know how much a group of adventurers is going to help my queen in this war. Should be a pretty gruesome place. She was asking Sibylna because she is also a Fey Lord.
Oh.
No offense
Okay.
to you guys. You guys seem very capable, and in fact, I am very grateful that you guys are helping me.
Wait, did you say we're going into a war?
No. I'm going into a war once I'm free. I'm not asking you guys to help out in that cause.
Do you have any clue how to help free you?
Yes.
Or who can?
Like I was saying earlier, I've heard that there's a goblin named Jingle. We're heading towards her now, as the good innkeeper has sent her in walking. She carries a vest of keys. She might be able to help out if we ask her nicely. Other than that, the only place I can think that would have a key is Bavlorna herself. And I shudder to think what we'd have to do to get the key from her.
Ask really nicely.
I mean,
Yes.
that could work as long as you guys aren't hostile. She's held by the important detail. She's held by the rules of conduct not to be gracious and accommodating.
I mean, so for nice, we get free stuff.
Well,
No.
be careful what you want with free stuff, because every good turn deserves another.
Hmm.
Isn't that right, you monarch?
Yes. All gifts must be met with a gift of equal value.
So what if something's stolen from you? Do you get to steal something of equal value back?
If something is stolen, then you have all right to take it back.
Is that
And
is that
also,
one of your
fa-
mighty laws?
It's just the way of the Feywild.
Hmm.
Same as if you touch things without permission, that would also be considered theft in itself.
So you're not even allowed to touch?
No, not without permission.
Can you ask for forgiveness?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, so ask forgiveness, not permission. Got it.
No.
Always.
Wait, no. Always no. Ask permission.
No, no. I'm still gonna go with forgiveness.
No, that's not what I was trying to. Oh no.
So, let's see if there's anything
You're
else.
doing great with party management pipes. Keep it up.
Okay.
Uh, so, as a little bit more, maybe this can help you, especially if we have to deal with Lorna. Is that she lives in a spooky cottage on stilts at the heart of Downfall, a Bullywug settlement. The Bullywugs of Downfall are quite courteous and welcoming, provided one does not offend them. She also has the power to conjure minions that look like tiny versions of herself. And as
Can
I
we get one
mentioned,
of the pit?
I do not believe so.
Why not?
It probably would not listen to you.
Yeah, but like, what if we got her permission? Like, you're like, hey,
I
should
have-
totally come spy on us, but keep one of those little minions with us.
I've never gotten permission myself, and I've never asked personally, so if you want to, that's up to you.
Hey. Or I could just take one and ask for forgiveness.
As your young friend
That was
here,
easier as the lesson was taught.
as your young friend has told you, even if you ask forgiveness, it's still stealing, which is frowned upon in the Feywild and very punishable. Or at least this
Stealing
domain.
is bad.
It's not quite clear on the laws here.
Me too, because frowned upon and punishable are two different things.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Am I gonna
Well,
get like a
see,
slap on the
it
wrist, or am I gonna
depends,
be like?
because in Sibilna's times, it was punishable by let's see, the last big thief here, he was Harangon, like your young friend here, and your older gentleman over there. He had a nice blue scarf that he always wore, and he would run around and steal stuff. And when he demanded the scarf as payment, he refused, so she cursed him to never be able to take it off, and then hung him up by it on the great tree. But unfortunately, since she's disappeared, things have gone downhill a little bit. Stealing is only permitted if it's in sake of Bavlona herself, for she feels everything in hither is hers to begin with.
We saw Harangon earlier. I mean,
Oh, we saw his followers.
don't remember.
None of them
think
had a
we-
blue scarf.
Don't remember them leaving. I just remember seeing them.
Huh? Okay. So can we
They
steal
were
from them?
nice.
Can you what, Sid?
Can I steal from them?
No, because they're stealing in the name of Bavlona. So stealing from them would be like stealing from her, and I'm sure she'd punish thieves of her own.
Okay, let's not talk about that one anymore, and let's move on to something else.
The only other thing I know is that she has two sisters she hates, and that between the three of them, they used an artifact to freeze time in Sibylna's palace, trapping the Archfey inside. That's why she's not around anymore, maintaining her own Fey wild.
Oh my.
Oh. One should be nice to their family.
Wow.
Yeah. Really should be nice to their family. That depressed Hartley greatly.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to tell her that if you ever interact with her.
I will.
But with that, he's like, and unfortunately, that's about all I can tell you guys. I don't know too much more.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, why? I would love some of that plum pie if you guys would hand me some.
No, I asked what your favorite food is.
I will hand over a pie as he's asking more.
Yeah, he takes a bite from it. He's like, that's a tough question. I'd probably have to say this lovely stew my mother used to make back when I was a young wee little hatchling.
Okay. Are you sending any large birds in your travels here?
Define large. You're a large bird.
No, I am but small and insignificant. I mean,
you're looking at him and he's tiny.
I
He
say
is
as big as I'd point to Esmos. At least bigger than that.
There's tons of birds in the sky that are his size or bigger. I tend to stay away from them because they tend to try to eat me.
I don't think he looked that delicious.
What is your size compared to mine? Sorry, can I just ask? Bird-wise.
I believe you and Sid are small.
Okay, so we're both small. So like, okay, that's fine.
So basically 2 to 3.5 feet, ish.
Okay.
All you mix is him talking a little bit about Bavlorna, Corey, by the way.
I was listening to the Twitch.
Okay. So at least you are still up to date.
Yep.
So, Sue comes out after bringing some more slices of plum pie, and she says, "You guys are welcome to some rooms here to sleep. Though, if you do take a room, just be sure to leave a trinket of some kind in there as a gift for the kindness."
Of course. Would it be alright if I used your kitchen?
I don't see why not. You've been upright so far.
Thank you. I'd like to make our rations a little better as we travel, so...
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hartley gets up and goes to the back to convert his rations to more efficient rations.
This is your feet, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me just... I want to pop this feet into chat because I just want to take a look at it.
The main thing I'm making is the treats, the ones that give 10 HP.
Because you're the chef.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you're more than able to cook your special food to make treats. And you can find cooked utensils in her kitchen.
Oh yeah.
If you don't already have them. 4+.
Yeah, I'm doing the short rest one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can create the
6 treats.
Yep. Equal to your
and
well, it's the long rest is the treats for your proficiency bonus. So long rest you'd be able to make 2 treats. The 6 is you can cook. You can make a food for that many people to regain more during the short rest.
Is there any way to store that, or am I just...
Go ahead.
Should I roll... Let's see...
I want to say roll a cook's utensil. Because you should, whether you should be able to do that. Let me open up your sheet and see what stat makes sense for this for you.
I was thinking wisdom.
Wisdom? Go ahead. So I don't know how exactly to do it. So go ahead, just roll me a survival, because that's going to be the same as the roll. Because you're proficient with cooks, it's going to be wisdom, so...
Okay.
22, yeah. So you'll be able to store, or at least convert, you'll be able to convert the cooked ones into the treats with that roll. So
Okay.
so you can have your 6 treats, but that will be your use of this for now.
All right. I'll take that.
Okay. I'm trying to be more
No.
lenient on some of this because that is a cool idea and you rolled really well.
But
So-
yeah, I just wanted to try and make use of my feet. Maybe show
Oh,
off that
yeah.
I know how to cook.
Oh, what did the treats look like? That's the important thing, because it
Oh
talks
well,
about treats. but
they're see, because we're in a bakery. They're bunny cookies.
That's adorable.
Comes out with these fresh baked bunny cookies.
That's beautiful.
The innkeeper smells them like, oh, those smell delicious. Do you mind if I have one?
Oh, absolutely. They're meant to be eaten.
And she takes one and she tries it, and she's like, oh, these are very good. Thank you very much. You are. You don't look it good, sir, and that's not an insult. I don't mean it as such, but you are a great cook.
Oh, you gotta learn to take care of yourself when you're on the road, and learning how to turn bad food into good food's part of that.
Oh, don't I know that? It's been all I've been able to do with this swampland. You don't even want to know what those plums look like before I fixed them up for the pie.
Oh, I get it. I somehow turned hardtack and beef jerky into these cookies, and
Hey, not everybody would. Hardtack, I could see that though.
I just returned it to flour.
Yeah.
But like jerky or dried berries or whatever I put in there. So let's see here. I'd say that I converted a full day's rations into treat.
That sounds fair. Plus, you could always scavenge around while you guys are walking about in the Feywild.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably end up doing that a lot.
Also, as a heads up, you guys could actually beat this adventure in about a week of in-game time, if you guys wanted. Like, you guys could speed. I noticed that you guys could speed run this, or you guys could have fun and enjoy. Both are valid.
I think he's just saying that because he wants us to speed run it.
No, I actually want you to drag it out because the next module I want to run doesn't come out till December.
No.
So,
Alright, so we gotta, make it last 2 months.
I would appreciate it. I mean, I'm sure it would,
Alright.
but...
Alright, that's doable.
Because I'm excited for the new Dragonlance book coming out. So, I would really like to run that. If it's not too similar to my Tyranny game. Anyways, you have these cookies. You can save them for later, pass them out to be saved for later. Hartley, what do you do? You might be... Yep.
I pass them out to eat these when you feel the need to. Trust me, they're more harder than I give them credit for. And he laughs at his own dumb pun.
So basically, he's handing these treats out and telling you if you need one to eat one.
I will.
Go ahead.
I will give Harley a hug when they hand me the treat, and I'll say,
Thank you.
No problem, no problem. I'll be cooking a lot for this adventure, so you'll get to try my many treats.
"Am I still poisoned?"
Let's see. I think it was wild magic for a day. You're in the middle of rest. I think you can be unpoisoned.
That's nice. Okay.
think at this point in time, the poison starts leaching out as you rest. Esmos, is there anything you wanted to ask either Enkeep or Talavar?
I will. So out of character, I will say I wasn't fully catching everything because I was distracted. But I know when I was rescuing him, he was talking about needing to get back to his queen and stuff like that. Have we figured out what exactly he needs to do, or if we can help him in that sense?
Basically, it just needs to be freed
Yeah.
from the cage.
We have to meet a goblin with a funny name, of course, that has a bunch of keys
Jingle
to
Jangle.
unlock the cage.
And
Okay.
ask nicely.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask very nicely.
Yeah. Alrighty. No, that was the only question I really had.
Okay.
Was how can we better
She
achieve
did.
his goal, help him achieve
She
his
did
goals?
talk about Bevlorna, and about how Bevlorna is the hag in control of this area, and she's the one that trapped him. And that she hates her sisters, and that apparently struck Hartley in a bad way. I don't know if he was visibly upset about that, but he did mention a small
Oh,
thing.
his ears drooped. He's not a happy.
Okay,
rat
I didn't
right
want
now.
to just label your character visibly or not. I just want to let you do that. Other than that, let's see. Let me pull it back up. The other details is she makes minions that look like herself, and that she's in a spooky cottage in the heart of Downfall, a Bullywug settlement.
Do we know if this lock is locked by just normal means or magical means?
How you did identify? Do you remember what I said?
No, I do not.
I believe you said it was an abjuration lock.
Yeah, it seems to be surrounded by abjuration, and it seems to be the abjuration might be what's making the cage itself indestructible. It seems to be locked by magic, though. Magic could possibly unlock it, but he said that Jingle Jangle might have the key or might have a way to unlock it herself.
Okay.
So.
I was like, we should have also asked him where Jingle Jangle was if he knew.
He did tell you that she's on Telemy Hill, and that's where the inn is. By the way, the inn stood up and started walking, Esmos.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
remember that the inn was headed there. I just couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah, Telemy Hill. She said the hill is a wonderful conversationalist.
Wait, the hill can talk?
Why, yes. Why wouldn't he be able to?
Can we talk to the hill?
He might not be able to talk in a way that you understand, but he does have his ways to communicate.
I wish to talk to the hill.
That's neat. And you see a lot of things, but walking inns, talking hills, trapped in a time spell.
Well,
Feywild's wild.
to be fair, Telemy Hill is a Fey entity. A very ancient one, too. He's nearly as old as Sibylna herself.
He might know a little something to help us get that spell undone, too.
Very likely.
Because, we were originally sent here by a couple of their worshippers. They haven't heard from her in years.
Yeah, that would be the case. She's been frozen like this for a good while now. And this is the innkeeper talking.
I see.
And since she's been frozen in time, I've been trapped here on this one slice of Prismeal. I can't travel to thither. I can only be in hither, not thither as and yonder.
Oh, I see. You can't travel to the other parts of Prisma, just this one.
Yes. Oh, because these sisters have locked down each portion as their own.
And because of that, you had to do plum surgery to make good pie, right?
Oh, exactly. What she did to this area is just awful. It used to be quite beautiful before all the swamps and marsh.
I was about to say, it seems more like a swamp these days.
Yeah, that's because the Feywild takes after the moods around them, and the stronger the being, the more they control their mood. This is how she wanted it to be.
That's actually pretty good to know. We might be able to help guide our conversation if we find her.
And what's funny is at this moment, for Pipes and was it no, who was talking with Pipes when the flowers bloomed? Huh?
I think it was her.
Yeah.
You both remember how you guys were, yeah, your moods were slightly elevated and the flowers bloomed around you. So, yeah. So you guys can take a rest if you guys would like, and now that you guys are in a safe area, if that's what you would like to do.
Oh, I just need to maintain my sniper crossbow. I'm trying to figure out why it jammed on me. It probably just bad luck.
Rule number 25, keep gear in order and well maintained.
Exactly. I took care of that this morning, but it jammed.
Okay.
Good thinking. I'll go over it again. Thanks, Pipes. Also, make sure you keep your instruments and stuff in order as well.
Pipes is gonna go tune his instruments and stuff.
I was about to say, as you remember the horrible note you got from the bagpipe, I better work
Yeah.
that out.
I think there's dust.
You squeeze it and a puff of smoke comes out the end.
Oh no.
Pipes, if you need any tools for my bag, feel free to take a look.
You have a duster?
Let me check. He opens up his bag and he's like cleaning rags. I got one here that's meant to clean the track I put the crossbow bolts on, but it should be able to clean your instrument.
Thank you.
No problem.
I can only think that this is a point that divides like nice DMs and bad DMs. Not mean DMs, bad DMs. Because they could make a roll and you just puncture your bagpipes and screw that
Why
up.
would you do that to Pipes?
I'm not. I said good and I said nice and bad. I would like to say I'm a nicer DM, or at least on the nicer side of the spectrum, and that say Pipes could just clean out his bagpipes willy-nilly, no problem.
Yeah. Instead, you're just waiting to reveal that it's somehow a mimic.
No. Mimics come later. Can't use mimics in the first quarter. People expect that.
Right?
You gotta wait for somebody to open a door and their hand gets stuck to the door.
Or try to understand why there's a random sarcophagus here and then
With
get
a
stuck
rug
to it and
underneath
then
of
get
it.
smothered by a rug at the same time.
Yeah.
Or be
that
dared to
fucking-
touch a thing and then
Or-
summon a tree and get that tree to touch a thing.
Yep. Or, my favorite, you go to get a key for a door that turns out the door's a mimic, and when you grab the key, 2 swords off the wall become sentient and try to attack you. But
You're
anyway,
fine.
I was just about to say, I'm also while we're just sort of hanging out at the moment.
yeah, resting and whatnot.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to wait until we're done resting.
What would you like to do? Some stuff you could do mid-rest.
No, I was gonna use my inspiring leader, which gives us temp
Oh.
HP.
What would Horace say at the end of the rest then?
Oh,
Are we doing a
because-
short or long rest? I'm sorry.
You have time if you really want to do a long rest. The end is a safe enough area, and you don't know when the next time. Like, if you guys don't need a long rest, you don't have to take one.
I'd push one just so I can get one of my spell slots back.
Right.
Okay. No, I would just you have the option, but I wasn't forcing it on you.
Okay.
But Hara, I mean, I guess very childish, would almost stand on the table and start doing karate moves. Like, because it's essentially I'm like setting out a battle plan for what as if, or if it becomes necessary, you know what I mean? How we're gonna take care of things, and it's just Hara like standing on the table doing a bunch of like cartoon punches and stuff.
To kind of
And
cute.
pointing at everyone and be like, you're gonna be like bam, 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 and he's gonna be like boom, cow, pow, and you're all gonna be like, wah!
How does one boom, huh?
Well, boom ha is how you. I don't know. That's however you boom ha.
Okay, I will learn to boom, huh?
And you did hear Esmos that she did say if you guys use the room, just leave a trinket of some kind in there, or some kind of gift back. Because it was said between Sir Televar and between Pipes that if you receive a gift, you are to give a gift of equal value. And while you are doing and performing that horror, everybody hears the actual sound effects coming from the punches and stuff, like comic sound effects. Like the whop for the karate chops and the boom pow for the punches, that kind of thing. Almost like emphasis.
So what temp HP does that give us?
I was just about to say, by the end of the rest, that will give us 6 HP, or when I'm done with my 10 minutes of
Nice.
karate time on the table.
No, that's for 10 minutes.
It gives me my level plus my charisma modifier.
Nice. Which honestly is not it's not a lot, but that's not bad to start with. That's like that God Boon almost. Like by level 5, that 5 or 6, that'd be that God's Boon of plus 10 every long rest again.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Even better at the higher levels. Think about if you're level 10 plus, like you'd be getting like 15 every time.
So what trinket are you guys gonna leave?
It doesn't have to be a trinket. It's just a gift of some kind.
I was actually going to leave I have a steel mirror.
I have a. No, what do I have? Let's see. Okay. I have a small knife I can leave.
The recipe to my cookies.
There you go. That outweighs all of what we can offer. Because those were some mighty fine cookies.
And Menagerie, if you guys do you want them? Would they know that those cookies are good for battle, Hartley, or?
Oh no, they'll figure it out eventually.
Okay, I just didn't want to give any extra info.
How many cookies did you make?
6.
Okay.
Gave each of you one, the innkeeper one, and kept one for myself.
Okay, never mind. If you made a whole bunch, Esmos was just gonna pocket some of them, just randomly in his jacket pockets. But if that is not the quantity, then never mind. We have. Let's see.
Would
Do you just want me to delete my mirror? It's also only weighs half a pound, so it can't be that big.
So if you leave something for her, just delete it off your sheet because it's just a gift given. You were gonna say something, Tom?
I don't. My brain's.
You're fine.
I'm just gonna let the person accept another song as a wee drink as a thing then.
You did. She'd probably let you go for free because you did sing or you did do music already. So
Okay,
she's fine with you.
Nice.
But yeah, so you guys have a nice long rest, and everybody can hit the long rest button on the thing. Temp HP from before, from the helping heals, would be gone from this, and you get the 6 temp HP from that instead.
Cool. That was very inspiring. Thank you.
Yeah, that was an interesting performance.
I feel a little bit more lively due to that. Thank you.
Not a problem. Now at least we'll have some sort of a game plan.
Yes, I believe the game plan is beat them all up.
I mean, only if they try to beat us up first. But yeah,
Exactly.
our boom pows are only defensive boom pows.
Boom pows of justice.
There you go.
And
Except
as you
we
guys
don't
are
have to-
talking, go ahead, Tom. Though.
we don't have to kill anyone, though, right?
Nope, we just hand over wallets. Fine.
Oh, okay.
So, as you guys are talking, you feel like a shudder as the building settles back down. An innkeeper pops out of the kitchen like, it seems like we've arrived. Telling me Hill, just like I promised.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Oh, no
Yes, thank
problem.
you.
Now, this thing does have a mind of its own, so we probably won't be here when you get back. So you might want to bring Televor with you. And good luck out there. If you guys could save Sibona, I would greatly appreciate it. But no matter what, just stay safe out there in the marshlands. You never know what's out there.
Thank you.
As we're leaving, I hand her a note. Your fee.
Takes it and looks at it. Alright, thank you. I will cherish it and see if I can't find some ways to improve on it for the next time you're here.
Oh, do improve it. I desperately need new recipes. These are getting old.
She smiles as you leave. So as you guys head out, you are greeted by the scent of a sweet-smelling fruit. Damp, downy, silver-green moss blankets a gentle, upward slope before giving way to a craggy ridge that marks the top of the hill. Dozens of enormous willow trees dot the hillside, swaying as though in a breeze, despite the absence of one. And up ahead of you guys, you see what looks to be a narrow game trail heading up the hill.
Only one way to go is forward.
Before we get, before we would have left, I would have casted consecrated armor.
Yeah, I
let
saw
you
that.
know. Okay.
Not a problem. By the way, speaking of spells, and this is something I might need to put in my rules clarification, you can cast stuff that lasts longer than your like you can wait till the end of a vest, cast spells to get their effects afterwards. Like for concentrated armor, it lasts for 8 hours. So you could have cast that at the end of the vest, not use the spell slot because you get it back. Just for a heads up to spellcasters out there.
Okay. That's good to know. Thank you. I might need reminded of it.
Well, because my DM does that too, and like I do that with Death Ward. Like if we're about to go out on a hunt in Monster Hunter D&D, I cast Death Ward on all my companions before the long rest is done. Just for that extra little puff. So, you guys are heading up the game trail?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you start heading up, You guys feel a shudder or two as you turn and look, and some of the willows have stood up and started walking towards you.
Oh man.
Hello.
And as a interesting side note about this inspiring leader, because I just reread it,
Yeah?
I can do it more than once. Like, I can do it as many times as I want. It takes me 10 minutes, but people can only gain the temp HP once every short or long rest.
Okay. Well, that's... So you
Which
can...
is interesting to me, that that I can do it as long... If I dedicate 10 minutes, I can do it to whoever, just...
I'm assuming it says allies, so it probably has to be somebody you have to consider an ally.
Friendly creatures.
Yeah, okay. So that's like if you walk on and you want to give it to friendly creatures you just met, even though you gave it to your teammates, you can do it again. Again, these are really cool feats that nobody really uses. Like, Chef is very useful already, as Hartley showed. Inspiring leader. So, as you say hello, you hear a deep rumble from a tree where it's greetings. Welcome to Telemy Hill. We speak for the hill. How long do you plan on staying? They don't sound angry or upset or anything. They sound welcoming. At least as far as you can tell.
We seeketh a goblin to hopefully get keys, and we hear they're on this hill.
Are you talking about Jingle Jangle?
Yes, I am.
Jingle Jangle is friendly. She collects keys and talks about them endlessly. She wears them as a coat that Jingle jangles as she walks. Hence her name.
That's cool.
Well, we just got a friend who's trapped in a cage here that we can't get open. We're gonna see if maybe they could help us open it.
Ah. Come with us, and they start heading up the trails.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty.
3 days ago, by rooting through the swamp for truffles, she was attacked and robbed by brigands. She hasn't left
Oh,
the
no.
hilltop den since returning to the hill and must be pretty hungry by now.
Oh no, that's awful.
Yes, we agree. And they get you out of like the willow trees, and you guys start to go up the hill some more. And you see, Esmos, the keyhole that you noticed above the mist and fog and stuff before on the mountain. He's up here, and they point to the keyhole.
Gotcha.
Remember to be kind. You are
Of
guests.
course. And thank you very much for guiding us.
Thank you kindly.
Of course.
I will,
You are guests, like I said. Like we said, they're talking in plurals, because,
They're using the royal we.
yeah. But do you guys head up and inside?
Yep. Let's go
Yep.
see Jingle Jangle.
One stone steps lead down into what feels like a cellar. It's chilly in here, and you detect a subtle scent of iron in the air. From a distant spot of the chamber, sputtering candles illuminate a multitude of keys dangling from taut strings that crisscross the walls. Hundreds of other keys lie strewn across the dirt floor. And as you take in the scene, you hear the sound of keys jingling as a goblin emerges from the dimness. She wears a coat lined with metal keys and carries a flare that has padlocks for heads. She manages a faint smile and says, "How might Jingle Jangle unlock a bit of happiness in your lives today?"
Oh, Jingle, we have a simple request. We have a friend trapped in a magic cage, and it needs a key. Who's holding the fairy dragon?
I believe you said you were.
Oh yeah, I'm holding the fairy dragon. Um,
That we heard that you might possibly have a way to free him.
and I bring it up and show him.
She squints her eyes. Jingle Jangle might have just what you need. She talks in like the third person.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, let me see. And she goes off and she opens a chest and you see it's just filled with keys. Like, and it's a deep chest too. And she just reaches in and starts feeling for something. And after a minute, if you guys don't interact or anything, Jingle Jangle thinks she's found it. And she pulls out a key ring with 3 keys. She says, here you go. And she hands you the keys. These are skeleton keys. They unlock 1 lock each.
And Jingle Jangle, I heard you've been stuck up on this hill for a while.
Not stuck. Jingle Jangle chooses to be here. And
Well, for your
you-
trouble, will you take this cookie? I take out the bunny cookie.
Why, thank you very much. That more than pays for the keys. Jingle Jangle is very thankful.
Mm-hmm.
And she takes them and hands you the key ring. It's a key ring with 3 skeleton keys. I might have a handout for the skeleton keys. Let me see. Nope, just for a skeleton. I don't know why I have one for a skeleton, but there are keys that unlock 1 lock each, like I said.
Nice. Thank you so much for these.
Not a problem at all. Jingle Jangle is happy to help out, especially when somebody pays them back all as rapidly as you have.
Mm-hmm. Now let's free our friend and put this quest to an end. As I use one of the skeleton keys on the cage.
As you put the key in and twist it, a couple things happen. 1, the lock pops open, like expected. 2, the skeleton key in your hand disintegrates into dust.
Yeah.
And then Televor cautiously opens up the door. He's like, thank you, friend, for freeing me. Now, I'm ashamed I didn't ask before, but what brings you guys to Trismere? You guys said you went with the Witchlight, if I remember right? You went a couple followers of Sibona?
Yeah, there were a couple followers of Sardona who haven't heard from her in ages. We're coming here to see exactly why, what kind of deal the Witchlight Carnival made here, and how it broke.
If I had to guess, it probably happened when the hags took over. They probably forced a new deal onto them.
And so we were going to try and free the Archfey so she can regain control of her own realm.
Hats off to you if you can do that. It's gonna be a tall order. And yeah. I think Jingle Jangle pipes up at that. It's like, Jingle Jangle, why Jingle Jangle doesn't know how to free her. I do know that Bavlorna is allergic to widow skins. I don't know for sure. I heard it. Jingle Jangle heard it through rumors, but it might be your best chance. And if you need to get to Thither, I can't say that word properly for some reason. You're gonna need a guide. There's a pincher-clawed scarecrow named Claw. hangs around Downfall, and he knows the way to Thither. And that one's ruled by the hag named Granny Nightshade.
All right. Looks like we have another destination. Thank you for the tip, and good luck with. Well, hopefully the archway will be free here, and then you'll be able to get the help you need as well.
Well, I hope for all the luck for you. I will tell Titania about your good deeds, though. She might feel it prudent to reward you, or at least it never hurts to have an archfey know your name.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
no.
I guess it does hurt sometimes, but it shouldn't hurt you guys.
Hopefully. Have safe travels from here, or you know the way, right?
Yeah, I know the way I got in. I can only hope that I can get out the same way. Bavalona caught me last time, but she isn't going to get me this time. She doesn't know I'm free from a cage yet.
Well, if you can't get out, you could always seek us out again.
Will do. I'll keep you in mind. And here, as he, let me, do I still have, yep, okay. As he pulls it off his belt and hands you guys, he's like, this is my magic sword. May it do you as good as it has done me. So what he's handing to you guys, for all purposes and mechanics, is a +1 dagger.
Nice.
To whoever wants it. I don't know who could use a +1 dagger the most.
I could, but so could literally our whole. Everyone has simple weapon proficiencies, right?
Yeah, I don't plan on being in melee very much, if at all. So if it'll be
me
more
too.
beneficial to someone that can actually use it, I'd be okay with someone that would be more in melee combat.
Yeah, but our melee combat guy is strength focused.
I don't think any of you guys are strength focused.
I thought Art was.
He is a Dex Ranger.
Oh, a Dex Ranger? He could probably use the dagger as an offhand weapon.
And Sid's basically a Dex fighter, melee fighter.
Yep.
So there's a couple options, but you guys now have a +1 dagger.
Yep, let's just stow that away for now.
Let me, party resources, add a new resource. I'll add it to the thing. I want to see how this works exactly. But yeah. Okay, fuck you. I'm not creating that. That's obnoxious. I'm gonna try to get the other one back. The other one worked better, but it wasn't exactly compatible either way.
I can use darts, daggers, slings, quarterstaffs, and a light crossbow. So, but again, if I don't know what everybody else can use.
So now you have a key ring with 2 extra keys, a magic dagger, and you freed your friend. And have a bit more information about where to go next. And as you head outside, you see one of the trees walking up the hill to you again. Thank you for helping Jingle Jangle feel better.
Thank you for pointing us in the direction we needed to go.
Mm-hmm.
The tree nods its head.
So
Hill
you
would...
are this mountain?
Yes and no.
Okay.
We are the trees on the mountain. The mountain talks to us, and we speak for it.
Oh, so like a speaker of the mountain kind of thing.
Precisely. The
I
mountain
see.
wanted us to give you this. And he reaches down an enormous bark-covered hand and hands, probably you, Hartley, because you're the one that gave the cookie, an iron key.
Oh, what does this key do?
It's... The key will be useful later on.
Hmm. Always gotta trust when given this sort of thing. Alright, I'll add it to the key ring. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. As it walks back off to settle down with the other willow trees. I feel like this is a pretty decent place to end.
Mm-hmm.
We completed a couple of locations, and it lets me know exactly where you guys are heading next to plan for that. Which I think I'm going to completely redo versus what the book wants me to do. Just because I'm feeling something different. But I hope you guys enjoyed.
Always.
I had a hiccup with my brain earlier, but I got that back on the right track. You guys got to explore the Feywild a little bit. Got to meet a couple interesting characters, including the most dapper fairy dragon ever.
Mm-hmm.
Which I still hold true. No, show you guys again. I still hold true.
Oh,
He's
nice.
just dapper as hell.
That's pretty dapper.
Well, you all have a good night, okay?
Have a good night, everybody, and have a good night stream. I'm gonna probably be live. I want to do a horror game tomorrow, but we'll see if I feel like that after work. So I'll see you guys.